Hello, Fastest Furs. This is a Firebird Lover speaking. Can you please just give me some emotes in chat to let me know you hear me and to bring the hype up? Uh, this is our first community. This is our first community showcase of 2024, and we have a special theme for this showcase. The theme for this showcase is runners who will be in Awesome Games Done Quick, which is starting in just, do some quick math here, Sunday. So what, 3 days? 3 days from now. Uh, every single runner you will see here, plus one of the hosts, will be uh, will be doing runs during the Awesome Games Done Quick. As a quick rundown here, we have starting off with Shockwve, who will be running Monday at 1:51 a.m. for Timeshift. This is the game you will be seeing very shortly. We have, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Flaggleston, who is running Astalon, Tears of the Earth. This will be running at 5:23 a.m. on Saturday. We have FFR Pro 21 playing Magical Tetris Challenge, Saturday at 6:40 a.m. Thank you, Flaggleston. And we have Jank Pickle playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder Friday at 4:40 p.m. Finally, Radicoon, who is going to be the host for the second half of the show, will be starting off the entire marathon Sunday at noon. So, I want you to be very hyped in chat, give everyone who is doing this a big round of hype and cheer because they are showing off the skills that got them into one of the best charity marathons in the, honestly, in the world. So starting off, we have Shockwve here, who's doing Timeshift. It is a first-person shooter with some interesting time mechanics, and he will be telling us more about it. So, Shockwve, take it away.
Thanks, Firebird. Hi, everyone. I'm Shockwve. Like Firebird said, I'm running Monday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern. This is Timeshift. This is kind of a personal project of mine. I've been running this game for 7 years and submitting it for around the same length of time. So, been a long time coming. Never give up in your submissions. Just, keep trying. Eventually, it'll probably get in. But this is a first-person shooter with time manipulation mechanics. We're going to get started now with the timer just because there's 2 minutes of nothing going on. So start the time in 3, 2, 1, go. So while we're loading, we'll go ahead and explain a couple other things that are going on. So like Fiber said, it's first-person shooter. It came out in 2007, so during a bunch of other, like the boom of linear FPSs with stories. To quickly explain the story, because it's kind of weird, but you really get the whole gist of it from this one explanation, is you're an unnamed scientist, wonder where they got that inspiration from, working on a time-shifting suit, the beta suit, and then the villain, Crone, is working on the alpha suit. Your suit's better than his. He gets jealous, decides to blow up the lab and take over the world. Got it? Good, that's the story. That's really all that you're going to hear of it. So what happened is we traveled back in time because the lab exploded, and we're going to go try to stop Crone from taking over the world. Some things to note before we sort of get into it, because, again, I'm just kind of waiting around here for like 2 minutes. Jumping is slow. You can see when I land, I get this like weird stop with my movement, so I'll actually be walking around like this in terms of the fastest form of movement. There's a couple other funny things that I'll do, but we'll get to them when I get to it. Funny enough, this level actually has 3 tricks being combined right at the start of the level after the whole 2-minute intro is done. And we're gonna like skip the second half of this level. So once we get through this door, we'll have one more little waiting sequence to go through, and then we can start really breaking this game. In terms of what really drove me to start running this game, it's just a game that I really kind of got. I just kind of got an interest as a kid, because so back in 2007 I was in middle school, and it just like really interested me to want to play this game. I played it a little bit as a kid, but then I saw it went on sale, Steam, when I finished college, played it through, and then saw the speedrun and was like, this is neat. Is it easy? No, but it's neat. So we're going to wait for this little group to just walk by. He's telling us to get down for cover, but we can just say hello to them. Don't worry about it. There's no scripting here of them catching you. We're just going to wait for this ladder to fall, and then we can break the game. So, like I said, 3 tricks are at the start. The first thing we're going to do is a grenade jump. The assault rifle has a grenade launcher tube on the bottom of it. You can use that to boost yourself with grenades. If you hold the trigger, you can actually delay a grenade, and then you can shoot another one as soon as the other one explodes. So you can do double grenade jumps. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to quick save, and then I'm going to try to do a double grenade jump over this invisible wall here on the corner. So doing these grenade jumps is a little finicky. You have to get the jump at the right time, so that way you actually get boosted. Otherwise, the jumps might not cooperate. So this might work. Nope, that didn't work. So you can see I sort of like hit a wall and then I fell to my death. I want to go over that wall. So this might take a few tries, but I am sort of doing this weird like angle strafe in the air to get over this wall. As soon as I can get this jump to actually give me some airtime. Oh, please. All right. Fortunately, this run does start with a decently hard trick. Can I get some airtime, please? This is a good start. Maybe? That worked. Okay. All right, so that was the second trick, is I saved and then loaded right before I hit the ground. That cancels all fall damage. So now I'm over the wall. I'm out of bounds. So I guess that's the fourth glitch, whatever. I'm out of bounds. The third glitch is out of bounds is weird. It doesn't work like I guess you would think, where if you walk out of bounds in a lot of games, you just walk in a straight line, nothing happens. In this game, you walk fine when you're in terrain out of bounds, but the moment you go over nothing, over the void, you will slowly descend, just like a little bit. So I'm sort of lining up a line here. So instead of going like this, I'm going like this. Very slowly downwards. So I'm factored that into where I want to go, so that way whenever I do descend, I'm actually descending at the correct rate to hit a certain platform. So I'm going to walk here towards the end of the level. I'm going to do a little crouch shenanigans to clip through this wall, and now I'm at the end of the level. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That's 3 major tricks already at once. So grenade jumping, I call it save load canceling, because you're canceling your fall damage. There's not really a community for this game, so you can kind of just call these tricks whenever you want. The biggest trick of the run is coming up in the next level. And then out of bounds. I won't do out of bounds that much, but I will use save load canceling in a lot of different places. So, with this level, this doesn't have like an end of level trigger. I need to just wait for this cutscene to play out, and then once this cutscene or in-world cutscene plays out, then I'll skip it. But I have to be in this room when it happens. If you're anywhere outside of this room, even if you're out of bounds, it will not trigger the end of the level. So, we're just kind of waiting there. So once this blows up, alright, we can move to the next level. So the next level has the biggest trick, which I call reversed object boosting, or ROB for short. I came up with the acronym last night. Very creative, I know. But as I mentioned earlier, there's time manipulation mechanics in this game, and you can go slow, stop, and reverse. So with reverse, obviously things will go backwards in the trajectory that they came. The game doesn't really like it when you're on an object while it's going in time reverse. So I'm going to set this thing up in a specific way. And then I'm going to bounce it, go reverse, and then jump. Okay. So when you do time reverse and then you jump on an object, it will not agree with what you're doing because the game is trying to push something in a specific direction, but you're in the way. This won't work. So you can see it just flings you in whatever direction the object is traveling at that point in time. The weird way to think of it is to go forwards, you have to go backwards. So I have to set this object up in backwards in real time, so that way when I reverse it, it's going in the correct direction. So it's a little, again, a weird way to think about it, but going backwards to go forwards is what you sort of have to do. Come on, get this fling. That'll work. All right, so now I'm stuck in this wall. You could think of every object having a giant force field that catches you when you go out of bounds, and it just like shoves you in this wall. You could slowly inch your way out of it, but you have to slowly just winch until you're, there you go, over land, and then now we're out of bounds. So I just skipped probably 80% of this level with that one skip. Anyway, so that's reverse object boosting. We're going to use that a lot. The game really does not like it when you are doing that, and you can abuse that in a multitude of funny ways. So we're just going to walk towards the end of the level here. Luckily, we don't have to do any of this stuff. We can just walk through the terrain here, and then this wall over here actually has a nice little hollow bit that you can just sort of clip through. I can spawn this guy, so that way we can actually finish the level, and then we can do this turret section. And that's the end of this level. So, yeah, you've seen basically every trick in this game and how we're going to now basically combine it in a bunch of different ways to skip pretty much every level. Every level has a skip of some kind, whether it's short or long. Some will skip the entire level, like literally just go from the start to the end, and then some will be like this, where we'll skip a chunk of it, and then some will be like, okay, we'll save 30 seconds here skipping the level. Alright, so we just gotta wait through this turret section to finish, and then we can move on. Alright, once I see this prompt, that means I'm done. And then I can wait here for this level to finish. The end of level trigger is here, in this room. Like, right here. If you could clip into this room, you could end the level early. But good luck clipping in. This entire box is solid, unfortunately. You could just, like, fall down and then, like, hug the wall, but the end of level trigger is just, like, right underneath this sewer grate. So this guy that I spawned in over there, he's going to teleport over here and open this grate so we can finish the level. Alrighty, and move on. So now we're going to go and we're going to build on the grenade jump mechanic that I talked about earlier. So I have... Did I not pick up any frags? Okay. Alright, we're going to do something a little different here. I have to get some grenades. So normally I would have extra grenades here, but I'm going to have to fight these dudes, apparently, to get some grenades, because I didn't pick any up. Let's get you out of the way. So I have to kill these dudes because they're going to shoot me while I'm trying to do the trick. So we're going to go ahead and let's just get him out of the way as well. I'm out of ammo for the first time. Come on. All right, there you go. Alright, that should be enough distance. I'll go wait for my... Actually, no, I don't need time ability for this. We're going to use 3 grenades to do this trick. And you can combine the frag grenade with the rifle grenades to get a little more extra height with your jumps. So there's a slight invisible wall that extends over the fence here. And we're just going to try to clip over it so we can skip probably like another 60% of this level. We're skipping a good chunk of it. Alright, need to get this one. So, the problem with triple grenade jumps is you're kind of threading the needle of damage. 3 grenades will easily kill you, so you're trying to make sure that you do enough damage to boost you, but not kill you. Like this, there we go. Alright, over the wall, and now we're out of bounds again. So normally at this level, you go fight through this area, this opens a grate down there, and then you go into what I call Central Park. You go into Central Park, and then you do all the fighting here, and then you come out through this gate over here, and then you go to the end of the level. But I don't want to go through the park. I can just walk to the end of the park, and then I can go to the end that way. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back in bounds. So this is where you would come in, and then we're just going to walk towards the end of the level. Alright, I'm going to kill these guys to make sure I get all the ammo that they have, because I'm pretty low on it. Yeah, 42 is still a lot lower than I expect, but I can make it work. Alright, so in another intended mechanic, which is actually sort of neat that they actually thought about this, is when you stop time, water becomes a solid object. So you can actually walk on it. Alrighty, next level. So this level becomes mega short, thanks to grenade jumping. Why is your body solid? So again, this is sort of like the other level where they want you to go kind of in like this weird zigzaggy pattern, but we're just going to go in a straight line instead. So I'm going to hop over this barbed wire fence right next to this wall. This may look like a square, but it's actually a pyramid on top. I'm going to stand on it and do a double grenade jump. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. Like that. Get on this roof. And then I'm going to break my ankles, reload to cancel all the fall damage. And then we're good. So we just skipped 90% of this level just by jumping over that one wall. And fun thing with frag grenades is they actually are sticky grenades. If you've played Halo and you like plasma grenades, you should be a fan of them. Oh, did I not kill that one turret guy? Okay, let's see if that works. It should be fine. Come on. There, okay, we're good. You have to kill enough guys in those trucks to actually end the level. Alrighty, onward. We're gonna hop over this wall, skip another bunch of nonsense, It's amazing how something simple like grenade jumping just lets you break or skip so much of this game. It's not even like a really big trick, it's just using a grenade to boost yourself over a wall. So we're gonna do this to skip another puzzle. And then we're gonna fight these guys. So with time stopping, I'll mention now, when your health's at like 20 to 25%, if you stop time, you will heal. So that is a controlled way for you to get some health. And don't worry, we'll abuse that too later. But for now, I'll just use it as sort of like a safety net to just notice that my health is a little lower than expected, and then I'll save it for when I need to heal. Alright. So, break this glass, please. Alright. Break that, and then now we're gonna get our shotgun. So we skipped getting the shotgun earlier, now we have a shotgun. And we're gonna have the shotgun for the rest of the game. Because the shotgun is just that powerful. It works like pretty much other shotguns from this era of gaming. One click, a regular shoot does 1 bullet. The special shot does 2 bullets of damage. So you can really blow away anything that's in your path. So I'm just gonna be walking to get this level. Firebird, if you got anything to share, anything to say to the chat, feel free to take over for like a minute.
Sure thing, got it. Thank you. So this is the first of our community showcases. We are back with a vengeance. If you're interested in picking up speedrunning or would like to be on a future showcase, please use the command showcase in chat. That's how you can be highlighted. Also, just so you know, Team Fastest Furs does have a social media presence. You can type ! socials in chat, and we are now on Blue Sky. That should be just about 1 minute, so how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, so we're at the end, actually, we're at the end of the level. Pretty good timing on that. I just need to hit this one button. And then there's a weirdness of Timeshift from games from this era, so you'll understand. Okay, I missed it. All right. So these cutscenes, they're weird. That's the best way I can phrase it. Some are skippable, some are not. Some are skippable in a certain time window. Gonna reload because I dropped my mouse. Don't worry about it. So you just have to get used to like how each of those cutscenes works. So I was waiting for the word Sam there to press the button to skip, but I missed it by probably a quarter of a second or something like that. Like it was a pretty close time window. But now we're gonna do something that's, I guess, technically an intended feature, but we're gonna use it in not the way that they probably wanted you to use it. So I'm gonna wait here in this door for all my stuff to recharge. So the ability, energy, I think for you guys it's like right over here, this blue bar. I'm gonna wait for this thing to recharge. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna blow up this little walkway. And I'm gonna look for something like this to fall down. And I'm gonna reverse time, stand on it. Okay, so that's what can happen. So that's what they don't want you to do. So I'll pause for a second. Space-time continuum breach is when you're reversing an object and then it clips into you and then it kills you. Because you're not supposed to be there when the object's reversed. But anyway. So, I'm going to find this barrel. And I'm going to hope it falls off in a nice way. That's the best way to put it. It's just a nice, gentle path. I don't like that. And then I'm just going to time reverse it and then ride it to the top of the room. Okay, it's not falling. This is basically RNG. There's nothing I can do to really make this consistent. Explosions in this game are randomly generated every time they happen, so you could say just shoot this one barrel, but everything would still explode differently, so I just use a grenade tube there. I don't like this, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah. So, we're just gonna take a few attempts here just to get this right. Okay, this barrel is not cooperating today. This is the nature of running Timeshift. Sometimes stuff just doesn't want to behave. I also need to do this quickly, because if I don't do it quick enough, I will soft lock this room. That might work. Okay, this works. Alright, so now I'm up here when I'm not supposed to be. So I'm going to go ahead and kill everyone and make sure I hit certain triggers up here to actually spawn people that need to be spawned. And hopefully this door turns green right here. Like this. And then I'm going to go through this door. And now that I'm through this door, I'm no longer soft locked. We're good. Okay, it's just weird just how this game works. You're not supposed to be up here, so if you're up here at the wrong time and you kill the wrong dudes, this door doesn't open. So, alright, now my ability's recharged, we can move on. Pretty much, we're just going to walk to the end of the level. There's one more puzzle we do actually have to solve. There is a way to skip it, but I would consider it segmented only because it is very hard to do consistently because of how this game's physics engine works. So I hit this button, I'm waiting for this door to open, and then this is an elevator puzzle. So what you're supposed to do is use your time abilities to basically stop this elevator from killing you. But what you can do instead, you can see the evasive action, you can just hold forward, and you're just fine. Also, take a nap, please. So, you just skip the puzzle by just holding forward. Don't worry about it. Alrighty. So now we're at the end of, like, the first act of the game. So the first act is, like, you're in the city and you're trying to escape the city with the resistance force. So we're going to head to the roof and join up with the resistance on our way out. And like I said, all levels have skips of some kind, whether big or small. So this one's is just jumping over the walls, but also blowing myself up. So we're going to try that again. Alright, so I'm going to save here. There you go, like that. And then I'm going to heal, and then I'll save here. Alright, I'm going to grab these guys' grenades. Ooh, that guy shot me. That's not great. Yeah, I don't like that. My health's going to be a little low, but we'll see if I can make this work. Nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. That guy was really aggro. More aggro than I expected to be. Alright, I need to be careful here because there's some enemies here that are going to rock me. And I'm just going to grenade jump onto this beam early and then clip my way to the roof. Clip my way, walk my way to the roof, whatever. I skipped walking around. That's basically it. So that level is just, instead of walking around, you just jump over walls in a straight line. Anyway. Oh, alright. Well, a little friend decided to join us for this run, so I'm going to finish this fight real quick, and then we'll go ahead and say hi to him. So this fight, all you have to do is kill everything and then hit this lever, or kill most things and then hit this lever. And then I'm going to save a little bit of time energy here because my health will be low. So it's at this point, it's not of like, will I need to heal? It's just when, or sorry, it's not if I need to heal, it's when will I need to heal. All right, level's done. And I'm going to skip this one cutscene, and then I'm going to hang out here for like 2 minutes. Bud, how you doing? So, Firebird, if you got something to share, great time to share.
Looks like you had a little surprise for us.
Will do.
The second we got you in here, that fancy studio started throwing a shitload of data
So we got
sir.
we're here today because this is awesome Game Zone quick sort of showcase, but I want to also talk about another marathon coming up, which is FWA. For those that don't know, that is Furry. I forget what the W means. Sorry, Atlanta. Furry Weekend Atlanta. It is coming up very soon. It is going to be a live Fastest Furs event, and just so you know, all subscriptions and bits that you give during our showcases or at any other time will go to helping make that event happen. If you want to know more about it, please type FWA in chat, just like that. There is still time to sign up for it and, have a good time.
All right, so, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it looks like we're back. No, you're back.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, yeah. So this is an auto-scroller. It's 5 minutes from the start of the level where I went and pet my dog to when I'll be done with this. But like all auto-scrollers or all turret sections from FPSs in this era, it's an infinite ammo turret that just overheats the more you shoot it. And I just need to shoot these bombs and then eventually planes when they show up. The only way I can actually lose time on this section, and I probably just will for safety, is by using my time abilities to actually prevent myself from dying. You could do this whole section without using any abilities if you're trying to go for like PBs or something like that, but it's best just to take like, you know, the 20 or 30 seconds and then just finish the level correctly. Because if you fail, it's kind of punishing if you forget to save often. So yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out for another minute or so. So like I'm gonna use time ability here just to kill these planes because might as well. And these, no one say the turret controls or anything to write code about. It's just it's a point and shoot adventure game, pretty much. Make sure this guy dies. Where are you? There you are. So we're basically, for this section, we're just making a giant U-turn. That's all this section really is. Alright, there's that one. Let's get this one out of the way. And then we'll take out these AA turrets. We should be pretty much home free now that most of the planes have been destroyed. There'll be some new ones spawning in, but most of the ones at the start are pretty much your problems here. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do something for you, Firebird. Let me do this for you. I just tabbed out, but, you know, yeah, let's try that. Alright, there we go. Forgot to let my host actually be able to watch the game. Go me. Anyway. I'm gonna actually slow down time here, because those bombs are really close. Come on. I haven't got anything else to share, Firebird. There's not really much going on here that I can really talk about.
Well, I got something. It's literally being added as we speak. The producers have just let me know that submissions for Fastest Furs live at FWA 2024 will be opening on Sunday, January 21st, and will stay open until Sunday, February 4th. So if you're, going to be in Atlanta and you're interested in doing a speed run, this is your chance to submit. You got about 10 days to be the first person to submit, and quick math. About 2 weeks after that to make a submission.
I say start prepping. You got plenty of time.
FWA will be held in May. So if you're planning on going, plan for May. This is officially the second live event that Fastest Furs has ever done. You gonna be there, Shockwve?
I hope so. I'm in charge of all the tech for the event, so I would hope that I would be there. I think I need to talk to Blaze about my vacation plans.
Well, if you'd like to meet Shockwve and presumably Blaze, this is a great chance to do so.
Just see, he better be in chat. Alrighty, so we finished the auto-scroll section, and now we get to the second section, which is freeing our squad mates. Funny enough, this is actually one of the shortest levels in the run. This level can be about 45 seconds. We're going to abuse this ATV to get an object to reverse boost off of. So I'm going to get this tire. Okay, it sent us the wrong way. That's fine. Luckily enough, retrying this is super easy. So I'm going to reload 2 shells, and then I'm going to shoot this in the direction I want. Hopefully that's enough air. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Some of these boosts are really fast, and just like you can't really predict. Wow, this really put me in the wall. So I'm lining up my crosshair, the top and the bottom little points of it, to see where I am out of the wall. So you can see I'm pretty far away. I'm actually so far away that I'm being able to get shot at. So it's fine. All right. Anyway, so like I said, one of the shortest levels in the run. We're just gonna run to this corner. We're gonna look at this thing, look slow to the left a little bit, and then we're gonna just walk forward until something magic happens. The end of the level, it's right here. So, like it's like a 45-second level. It's like a 1-minute level. You go there, blow up an ATV, and then you're just at the end of the level. Oh, and now I have an ATV. I didn't end with one, but now I have one. And actually, so not only does this level have a skip, we're gonna get the most powerful gun in the game, and it's not even close. The explosive crossbow right here in the back of the truck. This thing will one-shot most enemies in the game. It shoots pretty much in a straight line, so as long as you can aim, this thing will kill what you're looking at. There is some travel time, but like the travel time is pretty negligible. Alright, so now here we're gonna set up another reverse object boost. As long as this barrel gets out of the way. Alright. So I'm gonna save here. I don't have a grenade. I need to go pick one up. I thought I picked one up. And alright, there you go, that's enough. I didn't realize I would actually run out. What the? Oh, is it that dude up there? Oh no, it's this dude over here. He's gonna actually throw me off. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get into this corner and we're gonna use... Oh, shoot. Actually, I need to reload. Yeah, okay. I need to go pick up these grenades and then save. I need that barrel. Where is this dude? I need to make sure he dies so he doesn't blow anything up. Oh, did he throw a grenade? Oh, he threw a grenade that's probably what blew this up. Alright, anyway. Reverse object boost. Back to the main path. We're gonna save here, and I'm gonna blow this thing up in this direction. So remember, I'm going backwards to go forwards here. And then I'm gonna reverse time, stand on it, and hopefully it breaks my ankles. It shoots me over the ravine. Same thing, just reverse it. Alright. Get on it, jump. This'll work. So something about fall damage. It doesn't work like you think, where it's how fast you're hitting the ground. It's actually, it only cares about your starting position and your ending position. So, because I started lower than where I ended, I can just fall here once I get out of the force field, and I won't take any damage. So it's a little weird, but like, you could be super high in the sky, but as long as you land higher than you started, you won't take any damage. It's kind of weird, but that's just how it works. Anyway, so the end of the level is actually in this cave right here, but I need to do something to spawn the end of level trigger. There's also a giant invisible wall encasing this whole area here, so if I was just going to walk down this hill, I would get stuck. So I have to walk all the way over here because there's a convenient tiny little hole right on this door frame that I can use to get back inbounds. So you'll see, you probably wouldn't have expected how to do this, but you're going to fall down here, get on the rounded part, and then you're going to ride it. Well, I'm stuck at the floor a little bit, but I'm going to ride it down like this, and now I'm back in bounds. So there's a convenient hole just right there. You have to hug the rounded shape. You can't just jump inbounds like that. Kind of weird, but yeah. Time puzzle here. I'm going to wait till I get to these sandbags like here. I'm going to stop time, and then I'm going to walk away from this because this is going to explode. Or I'm going to look at it and die.
You mean you're actually going to do a puzzle rather than just skip it?
Correct. I'm going to do the puzzle. I know. It's kind of boring. Alright, I got time to stop. Let's walk a little further this time. There we go. That explosion didn't kill me. Alright, so this level has another cutscene at the end of it, and there's a nice little visual cue when the blue line touches the pink line, and that should be the cue. So I'm waiting for that. That should work. Cool. So we just skipped that cutscene. So this level has a weird skip at the end, where just stuff doesn't exist. But you get a cool showcase of why the Thunderbolt, the crossbow, is just so ridiculously good, because I can just do this. And now everything's dead. This thing is so strong. And again, it doesn't matter where you hit them. As long as you hit them, they will generally die. So I'm waiting for this train to come up, and then I'm going to just walk past it. And then we'll get introduced to another enemy that we'll barely see again. They're supposed to be like the big threat or your equals in terms of the battlefield, but you can just throw a sticky grenade on them and they'll die. Oh, he gets... No. There we go. Alright, so we need to get through that door, but we have to go grab this bomb over here before we can do that. But now we get to show off ammo boxes. So ammo boxes exist, and they just give you unlimited ammo if you just stand on them. So now I have full crossbow, full grenades, full tube grenades. You don't get frag grenades, but you have full tube grenades, so definitely abuse that whenever I have the chance. This is also supposed to be a puzzle right here where you're supposed to like push the bomb and run away, but you can just go around the corner right here. And then you can survive the explosion. That's probably not intended. You could argue that's probably intended, but it feels like it's not because you don't do anything to solve the puzzle, you just walk around a corner. More water. It's gonna stop time so we can stand on it. And then the skip's coming up in this next room here. So this room, this has the squadron that we came to save. So we actually are gonna not save them, and we're just gonna leave. So I'm gonna go over this wall. I'm gonna stop time to heal, and then I'll save. But luckily, there's this like room with a vent down here, and you can just, let me try that again. You can just go into this vent right here. That's gonna kill me probably. Hey, there you go. And hold up. Come on, let me walk. It's not gonna let me walk. All right, we're gonna do this again. That probably would have worked, but I'm just gonna try it again. There we go. All right, so now we're out of bounds. I need to be careful about where I walk here because I can't see anything besides the decals on the wall. Hopefully that should be enough to help me navigate to where I want to go. There we go. So you can just jump through that vent, and you just go out of bounds. So I'm going to go underneath this, so at least I have some sort of geometry to visualize off of. But remember, we didn't save our squadron, but they're right there. So we did save them in the end. We saved them by not saving them. And then I'm just going to hit the end of level trigger from out of bounds. Alright, so this is Road Trip. This is also a really fast level. I'm going to let this cutscene play out. You can, if you're good enough, skip this cutscene and just go straight to the end with an object boost. But you would have to watch this cutscene every single time that you failed. So we're just going to play it once, and then I'm going to save afterwards. And then I will do the trick. So I'm going to blow this up. We're going to try it off of this little piece of the fender. I'll take it. I could do better, but I'll take it. It's fine. Alright, so I'm just going to fall here. These background trees, fun fact, are actually solid. They're not a blank texture, so if I try to walk into them, you can see I just get stuck. Timeshift is weird like that. I don't know. Well, I'm just going to walk to the end of the level here. Another really quick level where you could just go, you could just fly straight to the end. Pretty quick and easy. Because the end of the level trigger is just like right over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. There it is. Alrighty. So this level, this has a really cool segmented strat. So I'll take this opportunity to talk about why this is called casual single segment. Timeshift, as you could probably tell by some of the tricks I'm doing, because they're physics-based and they're not consistent at all, this game really lends itself to a segmented run. So basically just retrying a section of the game over and over again to try to get it perfect. If it lends any sort of credence as to why it's so good, the difference in the world records compared to single segment and segmented is like 15 to 20 minutes faster because of just how ridiculous you can make these skips by having a segmented version. So on this level in particular, there's a trick in segmented where you can stand on the tree branch like right there, and you can line up basically pixel perfect position, pixel perfect grenade shot to have this barrel fly from the other side of the map to you, and then you could just go to the end of the level directly. But single segment, that is so hard to line up because of how you're just aiming in thin air at nothing for reference. So that's why this category is called single segment, because segmented is probably by far the easier way to run this game, just because of all the physics tricks. So there's a cutscene right here. I'm just going to jump over this wall and skip it. The cutscene is limited to just that tiny gap right there, so you can just go over the wall and you'll skip it. And this is supposed to be a giant fight, but because we're on casual difficulty, we can just basically walk up the hill and ignore pretty much every enemy and just get to the end. Alright, so up this hill, and then we're going to use We're not going to use a boost. We're going to use an object in reverse to get somewhere early that we shouldn't be. And conveniently enough, we're actually going to use like set dressing to do it. So there's this barrel up here that's just conveniently placed to do this trick. If they deleted the barrel, it would be fine. Like, the level would be fine. That's too far. That should work. Alright, so this barrel is kind of weird. Normally, reversing an object kicks you off of it, but for some reason, you'll just stick to this one, and then we'll just get up this hill. And just pop quiz for your chat. What's faster than going down a ladder? That's right. Breaking your ankles. And don't worry, we'll break our ankles more later. I just love that little thing, because it saves like 2 seconds. But it's just the sound effect of just breaking your legs and then the glass shattering and dying, along with mashing the enter button, just being faster than going down a ladder. It's just hilarious to me. Anyway, so we're gonna go through this level. So this level has a cutscene that I can't skip. Or, I should say, it is unknown where you can skip it. I've tried a lot of places. If you fail a skip once, it will not work if you just spam the button. You have to time it. So like I said, there might be a skip to that cutscene. I just don't know where it is. Alrighty, so this level has a segmented strat that I do because I learned it because I watched segmented instead of single segment when I was learning this run. And I just do it now. It's probably not worth doing, but I do it. And it's kind of fun now, so I make a meme out of it. So, you can go ahead and get ready, chat. If you have any chair-related emotes, or if you want to use emoji chairs, or if you want to use the Twitch global emote flip this, I think it's capital F, capital T, you can join in for this one. We're going to say hi to this little blue chair over here, and he's going to help us out for a little bit. So, get high up for this little chair, because he's going to help us skip this level. So I'm going to get him out of this door. And I'm going to get him right in the middle of this walkway. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to reverse object boost off this chair. And that should work. No. Okay, I need to get it higher. So I'm just trying to skip walking around. That's all I'm trying to do with this. Oh, please. Alright, come on, chair. Cooperate with me, buddy. Think of all the times we've had together. That works. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, thanks, chair. Alright, we'll see him in a little bit. The chair makes a second appearance. But I'm going to hit this button to turn on the fan, take us to the end of the level, and then we're going to do a neat little double grenade jump here. I'm first going to fill up on ammo, because might as well take the ammo while I can. And then get this guy out of here. We're going to do a double grenade jump off this balcony here. The way that this one works is you do a double grenade jump over an invisible wall, and I'm going to land on some pipes. Like that. And break my ankles. And then now I'm at the end of the level. Okay, thank you. Had to make sure I didn't die from the enemies. And I said, these double grenade jumps, I'm making them look easy. They are much more precise than they look. Another thing's happening here. This is a time reversal puzzle. So they want you to use time reverse here. Time reverse normally drains a ton of energy. But in designated areas like this one, you can see it drains over there super slowly. That's because they basically give you like a reduction multiplier of how much less energy it's going to consume. The problem is if you do it too fast, for some reason the multiplier like slowly ramps up the longer you stay there. So it's better to just wait like 3 to 5 seconds and then time reverse rather than doing it the moment that you can. Because there may be a chance that you run out of energy. Kind of weird how that works. Alright, so this level is supposed to be a maze. You're supposed to like go through all these catwalks and like... Okay, that was weird. You're supposed to go through all these catwalks and like be going back and forth and up and down and like all these other weird things of how it's supposed to confuse you about where you are in this level, but instead we can just jump over this wall and then beeline it straight to the objectives that we need to. And now we're going to abuse. So I talked about time stop healing you a while ago. This is the first time we're going to abuse it to do a trick. So I'm going to get more ammo here. Gonna reload. Alright, so I'm going to save here. I'm going to damage myself with the crossbow just enough to force a heal. I'm going to stay healing, and then I'm going to use that. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to use the healing from time stop to allow myself to just get somewhere early, like this. Come on, let me up. Let me up. Alright. Well, I'm surfing in Counter-Strike right now if it lets me off this railing. Alright, thank you. Okay. Oh, I was low for part of the left. No, we don't have trouble with this trick, so... There we go. Alright, so full health, and just just used a couple explosives to get over a wall. Alright, so this is the second chair return. It's a sequel, the Chairing, Electric Chair, I don't know, Boogaloo. So get those emotes out. Chair's gonna be used one more time. We will not see this chair ever again. Alright, come on. You're coming with me, buddy. Alright, this chair, I need you through the door. Come on. Come on, through the door. Come with me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a reverse object boost off this chair. This might not work. Yeah, I was too late. Alright, come on. Get me up here? Cool. Alright, chair's just gonna boost us up on this ledge. We're gonna go back to playing Counter-Strike and surf on this ledge. And boom. We're gonna just walk towards the end of the level. That's all that chair did. It just let us skip walking to the end of the level. Remember, ladders are slow, and breaking our ankles is fast. Alright, so we got like another minute until something interesting happens, so Firebird, if you want to take over the mic for a little bit, go for it.
Sure thing. Thank you very much. If you're enjoying this and you want to see it again someday, it will be posted to YouTube, as well as all the other things we have ever had on marathons or showcases. They are already posted on YouTube. So please go there, subscribe, check it out. It's a bunch of really wonderful content by a bunch of very wonderful people. Are those chompers?
Okay, I just flew off the edge. Alright, there we go. That guy's just having a bad day, don't worry about it. Shoot that early. Alright, cool. So we left the puzzle early, so normally we're supposed to go through the whole assembly line and, like, you know, dodge all those traps, but instead we're just gonna leave it early, do a double grenade jump, blowing ourselves up. Whoops. Off this to land on the train tracks. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I thought a sniper shot me right before I saved, and I would have had to redo that jump. Alright, so we're just gonna go to the end of the level here now. There's not much. The big skip was no, give me my rifle. I don't want that. The big skip was jumping off the catwalk and also leaving the assembly line puzzle early. I also blew up the puzzle at the end of the line early, so normally it's supposed to be this massive thing of explosive barrels that you have to dodge someone shooting it, or like they shoot it and then everything is on fire here, but because I shot it early, now nothing's on fire besides the pipes, so I can just walk on it basically with no harm. But now to sabotage. Sabotage is a very tricky triple grenade jump because you're doing it in a confined space. One second, I'm gonna inch my way out of this vent to get my weapons in a way that I shouldn't, like that. And then I'm gonna do a triple grenade jump, make sure everything's loaded, inside this vent. So I'm gonna save here, shoot myself twice to force a heal, throw 2 grenades, jump, and wow, first try. That's so... I am making this look way too easy. I'm making this look way too easy. You are in that tube, threading the needle of death so fine because you need it to push you just high enough, but also not kill you when you're doing a triple grenade jump. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right. And we're just at the end of the level. We just skipped the entire level by just going out of that vent early. But we're going from the hardest grenade jump to probably the hardest object boost in the game. So this is Exeunt, the level. normally with reverse object boost, your angle of like your margin of error is like this, like it's huge. But for this level, it's like this. You have such a thin margin of error because with this level, the end of the level is right there. It's up there, which means I need to go perfectly up and not, you know, up and to the left or up and to the right. They blew up my barrels? That's weird. I've never seen that. But I need to go perfectly straight up, not slightly to the right or slightly to the right or slightly to the right, slightly to the left. I need to go perfectly up. So that means I can't really go off to the side much. So if I go too far into one side, I'm going to hit this wall. If I go too far to the other side, I'm out into the cliffs. If I go too far to the left or right, I'm going to land on the wrong walkway. So there's really no margin of error I have for this trick. So I have a backup save for this, but we're going to see if I can get this to behave exactly the way I need it to. Oh, yeah, that was perfect. I messed that up. Whoops. Hold up. This might work? This might work in my favor? I don't know. I haven't had this save, so I'm going to see what it does. Let's see if this works. I'm going to try this. On the fly trick. Alright, so let's see if I can just have this land. No, you're just gonna misbehave? Okay, we're just gonna redo it. I was trying something completely on the fly there. I had no idea if that was gonna work. Alright. So I'll give myself another probably 2 minutes of trying this before I move on, because it's just, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's not really much I can do about it. So hopefully we're not here for a while, but we're at least here to watch some barrels explode. Firebird, actually, if you want to take over for the mic for this while I keep trying, this is probably a good time to do so.
No problem. You know, it occurs to me while I was talking about how we've got these 4 great runners tonight and the other host who are all going to be an important part of Awesome Games Done Quick this upcoming week. We've got one more person here hiding in chat who's also a very important part of Awesome Games Done Quick. Our own Moonblaze Wolf is going to be a producer for this Awesome Games Done Quick. I believe this is his first time being a producer, so everyone please give him a...
This will be his second event, I think? Yeah, second event.
Please, everyone give him a warm second event. The second event as a producer?
Second event, yes.
Okay. But yes. Everyone, please give him...
I should probably know that, considering I'm his boss, but, you know, whatever. That won't work. Okay, I'll give it another 30 seconds or so. I have a timer running over here, so I'll give another 30 seconds of trying. If not, I will just use my backup save. It is pretty likely that I will have to use this for GDQ because of how janky these tricks are, but...
Fair enough.
Come on, baby. Work for me.
Yes,
Nope.
yes. And I guess Moonblaze wants to mention that, yes, I will also be attending Awesome Games Done Quick, not as a runner or a host or even a producer. Yeah, I hear they're pretty important. Just as a guest. This Pittsburgh is my hometown, so congratulations!
Alright, this works. It kicked me off to the side a little bit, but enough that I could still correct, or not enough that I could correct it. Alright, no backup save, this run is still valid.
Nice. Alright, let's go. Alright. There's a reason that you got accepted into Awesome Games Done Quick.
Alright, so this is normally a puzzle, but you could just use the crossbow to just jump into it. Right at my limit of, like, do I need to use a safety save? I got it, so I'll take it. Alright, so we're heading towards the third act of the game, I would say. We're basically now going back to the city to fight Crone where we started the game at. So we're doing this weird, you start the game at the failure, but then you go backwards even further to fix your failure to where we were going to lose in the first place, but now we're not going to lose. So.
Just a quick shout out here to Alice Moonflower, who just gave us a raid. Thank you, Alice Moonflower, and welcome raiders. This
Thanks for the raid.
This is Shockwve doing Timeshift.
Yep, so this level is actually pretty short as well once you get through the turret section. You just skip right to the end of it. Luckily enough, there's a barrel that we can use to reverse object boost all the way to the end. But I need to make sure it behaves. You actually saw it earlier, but normally when you quick save and you quick load, objects don't freeze in the air, but I can do that with this barrel once it gets to a nice position. So I can keep trying a trick over and over again once I get the barrel in the air correctly. That might have worked. That's not high enough. So I just need to get this thing in the correct air position. That's going backwards. Or, I guess, forwards. Remember, I wanted to go, like, backwards to go forwards. Come on. This one normally doesn't cause problems. I love physics tricks. I might be able to save this. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I can save it. Alright, so I'm gonna save right there. And then I'm gonna try this. That'll work. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I get to really see some extreme out-of-bounds walking. So I'm gonna land on this roof. And because I walk out of bounds, I'm gonna be fine. I just need to make sure I don't walk over anything. As long as I continue walking over the void, I won't fall down. So that's why I'm looking at the ground here, to make sure I take the tightest path possible without clipping over terrain. I guess including that fence that you saw right there. If I walked over that, I would fall to the fence, and then my height would be lowered to that. So the end of the level is actually like right over here. It's like this vent that you can't see right now. Once we land on this building, you'll see it. But what's my saying, chat? What's faster than a ladder or anything else? That's right. Breaking ankles. Alright, so now we're on the roof, and we can just go to the end of the level, which is right here. Alright, and this level, I can't tell if this trick is intended or not, or like, I haven't played this game casually in such a long time that I can't remember if this is actually like intentional or not. But if you just jump over this, and then I wait here for my time ability energy to come back, I can just walk to the end of the level, like not even doing anything abnormal. Hi, buddy. I know you're blinding me. But once I see the objective thing change, I can just use time slow to slow this door opening and closing, and then I can just walk through it. This feels intentional, but like that would make this level 1 minute long. Anyway, I think it's because you hit the trigger from the wrong side, so you have more time than you should. But anyway, yeah, that level's... You just jump over a wall, walk to the end. That's it. This is another time reversal puzzle, so like I said, the whole thing of like time reversal uses too much energy, so it gives you... It reduces how much it consumes, so... I'm gonna wait like 3 seconds here before I actually walk into this room. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. And that was basically the highlight of this room. So, Firebird, you've got like 2 minutes to take the floor, because I'm just going to walk up to the top, hit a button, and then leave.
Sure enough. Well, we got a bunch of raiders recently, so just in case you don't know, tonight is all about furry speedrunners who will be at Awesome Games Done Quick. Every single speedrunner you see tonight will be doing a run sometime during the weekend. We have a Shockwve with Timeshift. We have Flagelson with Astalon, Tears of the Earth. We have FFR Pro 21 with Magical Tetris Challenge. And we have Jank Pickle with SMB Wonder. If you're having a good time watching furries do speedruns, well, we do that all the time, and we have a very welcoming community. Please join us anytime you want, including on our Discord server. The more the merrier. Also, as a note, we have one more person who will be doing a speedrun, though they will not be speedrunning tonight, but they will be doing an AGDQ. Our second host of the evening, Radicoon, will be starting off Awesome Games Done Quick, the first run. That will be Sunday at noon, doing the beloved game Tunic. How far we got left?
Or like another 30 seconds if you want.
Well, if
I mean, I say I can take back if you.
it's all
If
yours.
you're all good. All right.
No.
So we're heading to the last reversed object boost of the run. The last Rob. I don't know. Last Rob standing. Make your jokes in chat. Have fun with that. But this is not the hardest. Exeunt was the hardest. I would probably put this as the second hardest because the margin of error is small. It's not as small, but it's small because I need to land basically on this Zeppelin here. The other problem is I'm getting shot at while I'm doing it. So not only is my health going to be low, but I need to make sure the enemies don't blow up my barrel, that they don't shoot the thing in the wrong direction, that they don't do too much damage to me, stuff like that. So I really don't have a lot of margin of error for this. I'm going to use this barrel here, wait till my time reverse comes up, and then I'm going to blow this up. They gatekeep time reverse at the start of some levels. I don't know why, but you're gate kept from that ability for a little bit, so I need to make sure that I have it able to use, and then, yeah, so this is the problem. I'm gonna get shot at while I'm trying to do this trick. But I need to wait for the rewind ability or the reverse time ability to come back up, so that way when I actually want to go use it, this might screw it. Yeah, that screwed it. I can actually use the time reverse. Ugh, I just don't like this setup. Yeah, I don't like these. I don't like this enemy setup. I have a backup for this
randomized?
one. Enemies movement is pretty randomized too. Space-time continuum, really? Their aggro is random. Their pathing is random. If they actually hit you with bullets is random. So really just kind of like hoping that everything kind of works in my favor. This might work. I've never landed here before, but we're gonna try this. I'm gonna do a little bit of parkour here. Can I make this? Can. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. All right, cool.
We're inventing strats on the fly.
That's part about this game is ad-libbing where you land in the wrong spot. I'll take it though. Yeah, normally I want to land all the way on the Zeppelin there because you can just clip into the ceiling here, but that works too. And then we're done with that level. All right, no backup saves. We're good. This should be a valid run. All right, so we have a tiny auto-scroller here at the start. It's not nearly the 5 minutes like it was previously. It's like 1 minute, but it's just shooting a couple of helicopters that are going to prevent us from docking the boat to get more fuel to get back to the city. So, wow, that lip sync really failed there for a second. He was just like giving kissy lips as he was talking. It looked a little weird to me. All right. So I don't have to worry about the Zeppelin's health here. The health bar is up on the top of the screen, but I do not care. I'm just going to blow up the helicopters when I see them. Just wait until they all show up, and once they all show up, I'm good. Alright, cool. They're all dead, I think. Yeah, they're all dead. Alright, so we can leave this turret, and we can move on. And now we're just gonna wait. There is a strat you can do here with this turret guy. You could basically wedge yourself between him and the railing, and you can get out early, but it's random, so it's not really worth going for, because if you get stuck, then you have to reload your safety save, and then you waste all that time anyway. It's only like 15 seconds, so it's not really that big a deal, but it's part of segmented just being the way it is. So I'm just waiting for this lever to turn on. And then we can head to basically hit a button. This whole level is just about hitting a button. That's it. These levels, at the end, their objectives get kind of, I'm sorry, shallow, but they get a little lackluster because it's supposed to be setting up like this cinematic moment, but when you boil it down to what your objective is, it doesn't really turn into much. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I need this time ability energy. Alright, so this gave me trouble in practice, so I'm going to save here. But I'm going to time slow my way through this. This is an explosive barrel hallway. And there's this one guy that's going to blow us up if I'm not quick enough. So I'm going to come over here, blow him up, and then I'm going to shoot a crossbow all the way at the end and go to the back of this room. Alright, and when you're crouch walking, this is the only time it matters. It's faster to do it diagonally. You know, basically best GoldenEye impression. I think GoldenEye is diagonal walking. Someone correct me. It's probably GoldenEye. We're just gonna walk up to this room and hit this button. You can like, I'd say like 30 seconds, if you want to take the mic for a second.
Well, sure thing. Just to let everyone know again, Team Fastest Furs is on social media, and yes, it has finally joined Blue Sky. So if you are interested in finding out more about when we're going to do things, or, you know, just getting updates, type in !socials in chat. Back to you, Shockwave.
Thanks. So, with this ending section, it's actually just best to just tank all the damage and just walk through it all. Don't worry about fighting it. Oh, this dude's coming along. Alright, everyone, please get bless RNGs in chat. Please don't. Oh? No, it crashed. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I knew it would. I don't know what's been happening recently. It's been crashing every time it goes to the boss level. So I need to relaunch the game and then it will be fine. I have to redo that section. Unfortunately, I need to figure out why it's crashing here all of a sudden. But the game will resume momentarily. Bear with me, chat.
We gotcha. All right, come on, chat. Let's get some hype in chat. Let's get some emotes.
Run's not over yet. There's still a fun skip on the boss level coming up, but I do have to redo that final section of the previous level. Just again, not really much I can do about it. I need to figure out why it's crashing. It just started happening last week.
Let's give our runners some support here.
Like I said, just tanking all the damage here. I'm just waiting to heal, and then once I need to heal, I'm just gonna heal. Alright, this shouldn't crash. It'll just take longer to load. There we go. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so now we're back. We're back where we started. We're on the final level of the game. This is the boss level. I'm gonna go ahead and save, just in case. But we're on the final level. Back where we started. We've completed the loop. Whatever you want to call it. Although we've crashed our plane, we don't have our weapons anymore. But just like any shooter from this era, they give you a lot of powerful weapons in the final level to just let you go berserk, let you have fun with it. So we're gonna just climb up this scaffold, or this what are these things called in apartments? I never had one. Whatever. We get our weapons.
Fire escapes?
Fire escapes, that's the word. Thank you. Or to get this powerful gun that can like destroy some of the walls. It is in other parts of the game, but it's not necessary, so we don't use it. And then I didn't pick up the shotgun. That's fine. Alright, so now we're going to do a skip. Two things are going to happen here. We're going to get introduced to that enemy with the lightning gun from earlier. Why did he not spawn? Alright, I'll just pick this up then. Alright, so we're going to save here. We're going to get the lightning gun. If I can get on this wall, please. Alright, and then I'm going to use the lightning gun to... Oh no, he's going to break the wall, isn't he? Maybe not. Okay, I might be able to pull this off. I'm sorry, I'm focusing for a little bit, so I'm like boosting on the wall to get on top of it, but I'm trying not to break it, because it can break if I do too much damage, which I think the enemy did too much damage, so I might have to reload the beginning of this. I'm going to give it one more shot. This is the last skip in the game, so I'm going to try to do it correctly. Alright, I think I can do it. Oh, I had it! Okay, I can make this work. Alright, so I'm going to clip through this wall, and we just skipped the first phase of the boss fight. So, we're going to go here towards the last part of the boss. So, the boss has 4 hit points, we'll call it that way. 3 on the top, 1 on the bottom. The only one that matters is the one on the bottom. The other 3 are basically a shield for the one on the bottom. Normally, you have to do the whole boss fight up there to kill the 3 on the top, and then you come over here to do the one on the bottom. But because I'm here earlier, the game's going to go... like that. Hey, you have a new objective. It's gonna be like, hey, you're actually in the final boss fight. Let me just move the boss for you. And it's just gonna ignore the fact that we didn't kill the 3 turrets up top. So time's coming up in probably about 20 or so seconds, 30 seconds from now. So once this thing blows up on the bottom, that will be time. I need to wait for this thing to hit a certain visual point, otherwise it's still immune, which is about once it crosses this pointy building here in the back. So once it crosses it, I'm going to go into time slow and then shoot it 3 times, 2, and time.
Good game.
All right, and actually, I'll go ahead and look like this. All right, I'm not worry about showing things off. So that is that's Timeshift. It is a janky game that I just kind of got in love with the speedrun. It's kind of fun. The tricks are neat once you wrap your head around them. If you get nerdy about it, the reverse object boosts are actually calculus derivatives to figure out where you're going to go. For all you math nerds out there, you're welcome. For everyone else, sorry. But anyway, this is the end of the game. Probably one of the best endings in any game. You actually kill the villain, and you don't let him, like, you don't put him in jail. You just end it, and it just never happens again. So, anyway, that's all I got. My run's going to be on Monday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern. You can check gamesdonequick.com/schedule to figure out how that converts to your local time zone. But again, all of our other runners are also on the schedule, so look up their runs and see on the website what time they are so you can check them out. That's all I got. Thanks for having me on. I will catch you all later, and see ya at AGDQ.
Thank you very much.